Thank you for joining me. The ancient viewed imagination as the most dynamic function of the human consciousness. Through imagination, we move away from ourselves out of the commonplace and escape all boundaries and barriers of tradition and authority. Imagination is more than just creating. It is bringing an individual into sympathetic relationship with creation itself. Imagination is a sympathetic magic. For whatever we can encompass as a creative experience within ourselves, we become like it. We become into sympathy with it. Imagination is like a miner who is digging out of the unknown earth of space, hidden precious ideas. This is what the old philosophers of the past believed. No great scientist, philosopher, creative thinker, or artist can be deficient in imagination. Without imagination, we are slaves to what is already achieved. If we can dream true, we are true. And if we can imagine correctly, then indeed we possess those things which we have imagined. The training of imagination is the sacred art according to Paracelsus. Under the law of sympathy and the concept of divine imagination, if you can imagine the universe, then you can experience it. You don't need to travel great distances into physical space to know it exists. Your vehicle of travel is waiting for you within your own imagination. Paracelsus believed that imagination contained within the heart of itself the word magic. The power of imagination allows a human being to come nearer to attaining freedom, which leads to advancing an individual into their growth in life more than almost any other means. Imagination is a bridge by which an individual can come into sympathy with the past, broaden frontiers of the present, and come in contact with the future. People seem to die when imagination dies in them. When a person's imagination dies, they are willing to settle back into the humdrum and monotony that is the present. As long as a person is challenged by the visions in his own inner life, pressed on to make dreams and imagination come true, he finds the greatest of all arts. Magic is the art of bringing dreams and imagination into physical reality. But it must be curbed and directed. Now, what is your state of imagination? If as a result of your imagination you are hopeful, inspired, and dedicated, you're in a creative direction. If as a result of your imagination it is an instrument of torture, gives you further doubts on every subject, your invisible world is filled with doubts and fears. You have trained a delusional imagination, which the ancient teachers deemed fantasy. In the present, we have a misunderstanding of our wonderful gift of imagination. Today, the term imagination implies something that's untrue, crazy, or meaningless. Now, the ancients would define those aspects belonging to fantasy. The ancient philosophers regarded imagination as the greatest gift from our Creator. Now, the various aspect of the imaginative facility has really not been totally understood and delineated. I hope you will make the effort to learn more about the imagination faculty within your own self. I share this in love, with love, and through love to you.